I remember when we were doing the Laugh Factory showcase.
Mm-hmm.
You have this bit that I love. It's so funny. It's about how you hit on a deaf dude.
Oh. It was actually a real story.
It was?
Yeah. I didn't know he was deaf until like afterwards. It was actually at a baseball game.
The Dodgers, or was it?
No, I used to be on this radio show for Sirius XM, and it was like a company softball game. I used to play softball.
Okay.
Shout out to Virginia State University. So they was like, hey, you're a ringer. We know we're going to bring you in, like whatever. Had me like playing out there with these old people. And it was this fine ass dude. And he was on third base and he was just like, warming up, throwing the ball, but his back was towards me. And I was yelling at him. I was, hey, like number 7 with your sexy ass. I was like, yo, what's up? Cause I don't care. Like I holler at dudes like really disrespectfully. So,
really disrespectfully?
I don't care. Like you're either going to be down with this or you're not. So, and he just really wasn't responding to me. And I was like literally yelling at him, getting upset. And I was seeing him talk and I was like, oh, like he's a gang member. Like that's one of the dudes. I want him. And I was literally yelling at him. And somebody who knew him came over to me and was like, stop messing with him. That's not funny. Like, that's not like, if you want to go talk to him, just go talk to him. And I was like, what? I'm trying to get his attention. Like, what the fuck? Is he too bougie? Like he's special? Like he's a celebrity or somebody? And he was like, no, he's not. He's not no gangbanger. He's not no guy celebrity. He's not bougie. He's like, he's deaf. And I was like, oh shit, that's why he can't hear me.
Did you go up to him? Did you talk to him?
Hell yeah, I went up to him and I was like, yo, and then he was like, stop. Like for real. I was like, for real, he deaf? And he was like, yeah, he's deaf. Like that's not funny. And I was like, I'm serious. I'm trying to fuck with him. He was like, no, you're not. And I literally went over to him and I was like, yo, what's up? And he had like a huge hearing aid, like a really big hearing aid. And I just remember I kept staring at it. But
you're like, I could put that in my pussy.
I was like, does it vibrate? But he was so fine. And I was just like, damn. But he always was just like staring at my lips because, he's like reading my lips.
That's kind of sexy.
Yeah, and I was just like, it is after a while, but when you're angry and he's just like, and I'm like, what shit? Like, I want to, and he's like, I can't hear you. And I'm like, oh,
because if you're like, blah, blah,
yeah. Or if I'm talking too fast, or you know what I'm saying?
So you guys dated?
Yeah, for a little bit, but it was weird after a while because he was aggressive, but he was like handicapped still, and I was just like, this don't make any sense, bro. Like, I want to fuck you up, but I might go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he was like, but he was so fine, but it was just like, I was so insecure. Like,
was he good in bed?
Yeah.
You said you hesitated.
Who's gonna watch this?
What do you mean? Probably not him. Wait, well, I don't want to get you in trouble. Does he follow you on Instagram?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, we won't. So he was not.
He was good at what he did.
Which was what?
Nothing.
Oh my God. You're like looking at my lips.
Looking at my
Both
lips.
of them.
It was just weird. And then he was like flirting with other girls and like he was sending like mass text messages and he tried to blame it on it because he was deaf. He didn't understand how the phone works and he just got out of prison. I was like, bro, that's a whole different handicap. Like, you're not blind. Like, you send this picture to 2 other bitches and like I was one of them. Like, so I was like, this is it. I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm legit done. Like, so and it was funny because I talk about it on stage and like I tell him, I say everything that happened, and after a while, like legit, he heard I was talking about him on stage, and he reached out to the friend that like knew us mutually, and he was like, I heard she was telling jokes about me. I was like, yeah, goddamn lie.
You're like, yeah, but you can't. Yeah. Like, you can't hear any of them. You didn't hear shit.
Like, goddamn liar. No, I know I don't trust you. But yeah, no, I try to take like legit things that's happened to me, and like present it to the world.
That's good because then it comes from a truthful place.
Yeah, because I've lived a very funny life. So it's like somebody has to hear these stories. Somebody needs to.
So insane.
So all that to say that, I'm not picky and, I do date deaf dudes. If you're fine, I know a couple signs. That's all I know. Just call me. Just